Y'all. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to see if I am live on. Let me know if you can see me and where you're viewing this from. Let me see LinkedIn. Yes, I'm live now. So, we had a couple of just a little technical issue, and I had to start over again. Okay, but I am live everywhere right now. So I'm actually streaming this live on LinkedIn, in Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so let me know where you're viewing this from or where you're streaming this from. Right, rather, I would love to know that. And yes, happy Women's Day to all the women in my space. You all have been very supportive, and I hope that you're taking out time for yourself today. Spoil yourself a bit because at the end of the day, if you don't, or if we don't get to take care of ourselves, no one will. So let's do that for ourselves today. Okay, so yes, I'm live on LinkedIn and I'm live on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, so yes, I was saying something about I had a client earlier this week. Okay, and that basically is the foundation of this particular topic. So, when we first start our businesses, we have so many questions, so many misconceptions, maybe because of certain things that we've heard in the past. And so if you're asking, where do I start, right? Do I start with my sales funnel? Do I start with my website? I literally had this same conversation on in Clubhouse yesterday, and one of the speaker came up stage and she's like, TC, I've always had this question in the back of my mind. Where do I start from? What's very important? Like, which of this is more important? And I just got her listening, and I'm like, you know what, that's exactly what we're going to be breaking down today. But before I go into the topic right now, I need to introduce myself, okay? Because I know that there's several of us that would be watching this replay, or maybe you're watching it right now, and you are new to my space. My name is TC. I'm a launch and sales funnel strategist. I'm also an online business manager for women entrepreneurs. So what I do is help you get the work done. So I understand that as experts, as entrepreneurs, we have, trust me, you have 1001 things going on, right? You need to show up for yourself, for your business. Most times we know how to do these things, but getting it done when necessary is most of the time the challenge, right? We have all of the repetition, we have all of the redundancy in our businesses that are very important. Like these are little details that are very important. However, due to the nature that obviously that's not your zone of genius, we kind of find ourselves, either leaving things to, leaving things to work on itself, or we miss out on deadlines, or we miss out on very important details in our businesses, or in trying to be everywhere in our businesses, we'll find out that you're either stuck, or you're overwhelmed, or you just and go into that space of burnout. So that's basically where I come in. I help you get the work done. I help you build that sustainable business with consistent income using systems, funnels, and automation. So the goal is to help you do all of the heavy lifting, right? With them tech things. So that's basically what I do, because I believe that you need to focus on your zone of genius, keeping your mental health intact. Okay, so talking about your sales funnels and your website. So I'm not talking about your sales page right here. I'm talking about your sales funnel, which is totally different from your sales page or your landing page. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now so that you get to see when you talk about your sales funnel. You talk about your When you talk about your sales funnel, you talk about your 1 second. So okay, I'm getting a couple of messages from Facebook. So let me see. this from. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me get this done. Mm. All right. So I'm getting a couple of messages from Clubhouse saying, sorry, I meant Facebook. Yeah, please do let me know if you can view this. Um, and let me know where you're viewing it from. I want to be sure that the same thing doesn't happen again because, yes, it has happened before. So, yeah, I'm just making sure that it doesn't repeat itself. Like I'm speaking and I just found out that everywhere is like blank, you know. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Risha. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm glad that you can see me on Facebook. So, yes, I wanted to show you a screenshot of what your sales funnel is. So, there's a very big difference between your sales funnel, your sales page, and your website. So, I'm going to share my screen right now. Um, I want to show you I just want to show you what your sales funnel looks like. Can you see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen. Um, Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, so this is just an example. This is a sample of what your sales funnel looks like. You need to understand this, right? It is a process, right? Your sales funnel is a process that gets your ideal, it literally helps you first attract your ideal clients, connect with them, and then help you in converting them. So it's a process, right? It's a process, not necessarily a tool. Your sales funnel is a process, while your website is a tool, right? So you see the difference. With your sales funnel, that's basically where you get something like, oh, TC, I need a sales page, right? Because your sales page is intentionally focused on one particular offer, so you're able to drive your ideal clients to that offer, get them focused on taking that particular action you need them to take, right? So it's important that you know the difference first. Now, if you're asking me, TC, where do I start from? I would ask you, what's your goal, right? What do you want to achieve? Naturally, I would always say it literally depends on what stage you're in your business, right? Let me know if you have any questions. You can always drop your question in the comments. I'll see it, right? Regardless of where you are viewing this from. Okay, I'll definitely see it. Just drop your question in the comments and I'll pick it up from there. Happy Women's Day. Thank you. All right. So as I was saying, right, it's a process. Your sales funnel is a process. Your website is a tool. Okay, so your website is a tool that attracts, right, help you attract, get your ideal client understanding what you bring to the table, and then help you convert them. So your website is a tool. It's the same way with your sales page, right? However, your sales funnel is a process, right? It's a process that starts from, hey, get to know me, to, oh my gosh, you're my loyal customer, they are talking about you, your customers are like talking about you, raving about you. That's what your sales funnel does. Okay. And you can build, right? You can build a sales funnel, right? Leveraging on your website. Now, when I talk about a website, I mean your website is the compilation of several, usually between 5 to 6. Some people might have like 7 web pages, right? And these web pages are basically what you know as your landing page, right? Where you have like one pager. Now, when you have this, compile these 5, 6 pages together, build it under one roof, right? Have it under one space. That's your website. So your website basically works your ideal client into understanding fully who you are, what you do, how you do what you do, right? That is your website. So your website is encompassing. Your website is a tool. Your website helps you, in doing the work. Okay. However, like I mentioned earlier, the sales funnel is a process, right? And this is just an example. Now, I mentioned earlier that depending on what your goal is, you want to identify what kind of funnel you need. So now there are different types of funnels, right? Now, depending on your goal, there are different types of funnels. There is your lead generation funnel, there is your customer experience funnel, um, conversion funnel, the challenge funnel. So now, depending on what exactly you want to achieve, you can build a funnel. And like I said, it is a process. So here's an example of a funnel that was built for a client, right? So this is a simple newsletter opt-in funnel, right? Now this is step by step. So once your funnel has been um intentionally mapped, this is basically what you get, right? So that's why I'm very big on mapping out your funnel, because it shows you step by step how your audience, right, how that stranger, how that person that clicks on either your sales page or your website, right, how you're able to take them from just getting to know you to becoming repeat paying customers, right? That's exactly what it is. So now you want to be sure as to what exactly you want to achieve. Typically, I wouldn't necessarily recommend for a new business to have a full-blown website. So now, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying if you are on a tight budget, right, and you're just starting off, usually because you're just starting off, you might still be in that. I'm not, so disclaimer, right? This is not for everyone, right? However, if you're starting off and you're in that space where you're trying to test out your ideal client, test out your offers and all of that, it's best that you just go for your landing page. Yes, some people would see a landing page and say, oh my gosh, that's a website. No, that's not a website, that's a landing page, right? Now, your landing page is also different from your sales page, right? Remember, your sales page is in the power of one. It's you selling. Really, the idea or the goal behind your sales page is to convert these people, these ideal clients of yours, into paying customers. That's the goal of your sales page. And usually you leverage on your sales page for your sales funnel, because that helps you in that your sales page is basically where you get to host your offer, right? And that obviously is included in your sales funnel, right? Remember, your sales funnel is a process that is mapped out to help you take your ideal client from that space of unknown. I don't know who she is, what's she all about, I want to get to know her, to, oh my gosh, I've worked with her, I want to keep working with her, and I want to refer her offer. That's what a sales funnel does, right? Now, you can, because your website is a tool, because your landing page is a tool, you can build your website with your landing, with your you can build your sales funnel with your landing page or your website. However, just because you have a website doesn't typically mean that you have a sales funnel. No, right? There's so much. So I would always say, if your website is not working, you want to make sure that you have a sales funnel. You want to build a sales funnel with your website so that it's able to convert better for you, right? So With that, you're able to get for yourself consistent sales. So you don't always need to find yourself in that space where you are always trying to maybe run ads, always trying to like market and say buy, or like people can sense that desperation right from the fence, right from the door. They can, right? And that's because you don't have a funnel. Once you have a funnel, you understand that marketing becomes a breeze, selling becomes like easy, right? It's like, oh, right, like I'm having fun doing this, right? you'll be so concerned about you'll be so concerned about providing value more than you trying to either sell, right? It will be all about, hey, what's my customer saying? How do I need to do this? How do I need to be the solution that they need, right? You'll be much more customer oriented because you have a funnel that works, right? So it's important that you understand the difference. And if you're starting off, right? And you asking me the same question that literally is here, where do I start from? I would recommend to go for your sales funnel, because that way, even if you have just a website, right, you're not able to have that freedom of being an entrepreneur, because your website can't give you the it can't get the work done for you, right? As much as your sales funnel will, right? Your website alone, what it will do for you is it will take you to the river, right? It will just take you to the river and just leave you there. However, your sales funnel would give you the satisfaction, right? That getting these people consistent income wouldn't be a problem anymore. Okay, so you want to be as much as possible very intentional with what exactly do you want to achieve. Now, if you already have a sales funnel, right? Obviously, using your sales page. I've had so many clients that even in 2 3 years they're still working on their sales pages. They still have their funnels working for them without building for themselves a full-blown website. So now listen to this, right? You can have a sales funnel without necessarily have a full-blown website, and it would work for you like 200% assurance. However, do not have a website without having a funnel. Did you get that? Because that way it's like you always putting in a marketing budget and you keep spending so much money. And trust me, marketing is that space that literally drains the entire budget, especially when you're running a business, you're starting your business. Okay, so as much as possible, you want to be very intentional. We're making the right decision because you have a goal. Let me just get this off. Yeah, because you have a goal that you're working on. Okay, so awesome, because you have a goal. So, and it's very important. I know that sometimes when we ask, what do you have a sales process? Do you have a sales, do you have the sales process? People would say, yes, I do. No, right? If you do not have a sales system, a sales funnel, then your process becomes just something you think about. And anything that's on your head without being mapped up, like the example that I showed you, it's as good as it doesn't exist. Why? Because you would not, it's going to be very difficult for you to even track, measure your success. You're not able to say, okay, this is what's working, this is not working for me. And so you're in that space in your business of maybe not, right? But if you are gearing towards sustainability, no, it's not anything for you to assume. Your sales funnel is supposed to give you data, right? Supposed to provide you with data that would help you make informed and really good money generating decisions, right? Based on the new products you want to create or design, how you can connect better with your ideal client, how you can get to even convert them. in the best possible way, how to get earn more. Yeah, that's what your sales funnel does for you. It helps you earn more with little effort, right? And you don't get to spend so much. Once you have a funnel, you don't get to spend so much with you always pushing out the ads, or you marketing and you doing this. Like, you have people already in your vault waiting for you to say, okay, this is what I have for you, right? Hey, I'm interested in this TC, and then they plug into it, right? So you want to, as much as possible, have your funnel mapped out, right? Know that it's a different space between your funnel and your website. Okay, this is a process, this is a tool, right? It helps you get the work done, however, on different capacity. All right. So I hope this is helpful and has given you the clarity that you need. And if you're still asking where should you start from, I'm also hoping, right, this has helped you make that decision. You need both. However, you want to make sure that the both of them serve different purposes which are essential to your business. But if you're just starting off and you want something that works and you're on a tight budget, you want to go for your sales funnel. All right, so I really do hope that this has been helpful episode, right, of the Let's Talk Business Sustainability. If you need help, okay, so if you are new, right, to building your funnel, you need help in doing mapping out your funnel, the example that I gave you, depending on what your goal is, either lead generation funnel, client experience funnel, or you have you want to maybe build an email list, and so you need a funnel for that. Now, depending on what your goal is, you need help in building DIYing your own funnel. I have a guide, right? It's a sales funnel guide for beginners. Trust me, it will help you build your funnel from start to finish. If you are new and you need help, right? You have the time. Thank you so much, Trisha. You have the time, you want to do it yourself. Just DM me, or yeah, DM me, right? Or yeah, DM me, that's the best. Or you want it, right? I'll put the link, right, in the chat. Yeah, for you to get the guide. Trust me, you're able to build your own funnel, like map it out this way, build your own funnel yourself with the help of the guide. And if you like, hey, TC, I don't have that kind of time. I can't do this. I don't want to do it myself. Like, I have so many other things to do, and I just need your help, right? You can always, the link right on the screen, just scrolling through the screen, right? All you need to do is, yes, Trisha, I'm going to drop it in the comments in a bit. So all you need to do is go to the Calendly link. It's strictly for you if you are willing and ready to take that next step in your business. Like, you need help in getting it done. You need my support, right? You can always send me a message, and we can map out your funnel. Yeah, together. We can do it together and help you build that particular funnel. So, like I said, you can have different funnels in your business. The goal is to help you convert those strangers into customers. Okay, that's the goal. So thank you so much, everyone. I am TC, and I hope this particular episode has given you the clarity that you need and has answered all of your questions. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for viewing this. If you have any questions, you can always drop it in the comment. You can always send me a DM. I will always be here. Know that the Let's Talk Business Sustainability yeah, okay, yeah. The next stock business sustainability episodes, it happens every week, same time on Wednesday. I want to see you next week. Okay. All right, then have a lovely Women's Day for you. All right, bye-bye.